Hello, everyone. My name is Laura, and Vanessa and I are looking to introduce ourselves. We're the admin team for this page that we're putting together, and we'd love to see what everyone is doing to holistically to support themselves and their families while they go through this journey. A little bit about myself. I do have a background in the military, so I'll use some of those terms and I do see this as a war. I do see this as a huge fight. I see cancer as the enemy. So you'll hear me use some of those terms because that's what resonates to me. And as I'm reading these books, that's what it feels like. I believe you lose the war you don't know you're in. So if we're not ready to come out guns a-blazing, then I think that's what hurts some people is they don't realize how serious this is. I'm also a PhD student, so I'm already in the books, but I have stopped my classes. I told my advisor that I'm not researching anything else until my mom has some resolution to her cancer diagnosis. They have supported me with that, and I've put all of my energy into reading and developing my mom's protocol. We're on like version 10 right now. I honestly, I've lost track. I don't know what version we're on, but we read, we adjust, we read, we adjust, we read, we readjust some more. And that has been helpful so far. So far, her scans have been showing improvement in all of the metrics, no growth, no metastasis to lungs, liver, kidneys. So we're excited. I don't know if that's the right word. We're hopeful. So she'll do surgery and then continue chemo. And that's where she is in her battle. So yeah, with that, I mean, my mom was diagnosed and it just ripped the rug out from my family. I mean, we just put us on our butts. We didn't see this coming. How do you go from suspected gallbladder issue to advanced ovarian cancer in an overnight period, basically? So that really is what kickstarted all of this. And so my goal initially was to find someone. When my mom was first diagnosed, I was already right into some of the complementary care, alternative therapies groups. So I'd already had a background with that, if you can say that. And so as soon as we got the diagnosis, it's boom, like we stopped with the breads, we stopped with all of the carbs and the sugars, and we replaced meat in our freezer. We went grass-fed organic. I had a number of supplements on hand. I started giving her some of the supplements that I was using, so I adjusted my subscriptions. And that was version 1 of the Grandma Julie protocol. And then since then, it's just been reading and refining. So, and that's where we are. Wow. I sought to find someone who also made a bunch of changes initially, and I found Vanessa, and we've just hit it off. So she and I have had numerous conversations about our frustrations with our own medical teams and our doctors, and while this is not a hit on the individuals, I believe that they are trying. I just don't believe that their energy, I don't believe that the hospital policies are just what my mom needs. I don't believe that the NCCN protocols are what a lot of women need. I think there's huge gaps, and my mom is interested in hitting the cancer from every possible angle. And so I support her with reading and suggestions, and she's got to walk the steps. So she's been a trooper in walking the steps. Vanessa and I just really care deeply about being open and transparent about what we're doing, what we think is working, what some of the latest therapies are, what some of the latest articles suggest, how that relates to ovarian cancer, how that relates to hormone positive cancers. So ultimately, we want this group to be about information sharing. We want women to understand the risks associated with one course of action or another. And it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be like 1 out of every 100 does this. It's these risks are present, and there has to be a certain digesting of or acknowledgement of risks, and we are largely in uncharted territory. This isn't as thoroughly studied as we prefer. There's a history to that might be in another video of why our medical system is the way it is now. But so we care about information sharing, understanding risks. We want caregivers to have access to this information as well, male and female. So some of this is very personal, but if you're a husband or a son or whoever supporting a woman going through ovarian cancer, I can't imagine leaving you out of some of these really important conversations. How do you support a woman after a hysterectomy and debulking? So those are questions that I think a number of caregivers would benefit from, even though they're not directly going through it. And ultimately, again, I care about the people going through it and how do we best support them. So with that, I hope you find camaraderie. I hope you find the education. I hope you find access to protocols by others, and you're free to experiment. This is your body. This is your life. This is your future. Again, my mom's on version 10, whatever, of her protocol. Again, I lost track. I don't know what version we're on. We've refined it and we've refined it and we've refined it. Pre-chemo, in chemo, post-chemo, getting ready for surgery. Next, it's going to be getting ready for her next chemo. So it's going to be recovery and getting ready for her next chemo. So we have fought really hard I have fought to tailor this just for her. But I have every confidence that what we're doing would help others. I also think that I don't have all of the answers, and I absolutely want to hear what others are doing. So with that, this is me. Welcome to the group, and we love to hear about your experiences. Take care. Bye now.